Hello everyone. I hope you all are fine and staying healthy at your home. Welcome back to your English class, children. Today, children, we are going to learn something more about verbs. Today our topic for learning is verbs. As you know, what are verbs? Verbs are the action words. Verbs are the action words. And these verbs tell us the following. What a person or a thing does. Verb tell us what a person or a thing does. For example, Ram repairs the car. Here, repairs is our verb, as it is telling us what Ram is doing. What is done to a person? A verb also tells us what is done to a person. For example, the girl was scolded by the teacher. Here, was scolded is a verb, as it is telling us what is being done to the girl. And the verb also tells us what a person or a thing is. What a person or a thing is. For example, the tiger is a magnificent animal. Here is our verb, as it is telling us how is the tiger. Now students, as we know, this verbs tells us the following things, and it tells us the action. It actually express the action in a sentence. So now we are going to go further with the verb, and let me tell you, the verbs are of two kinds, that are transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. And in this lesson we are going to study in details what are transitive verbs and what are intransitive verbs. This topic, students, transitive and intransitive verbs, we have already covered in class 5 in very detail. So this is the same thing only that we are going to cover. So students, as I told you, the verbs are of two types, that are transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Before moving to the definition, let us have a look on the example of both transitive and intransitive verbs. The boy broke the toy. The boy broke the toy. Here, broke is our verb, and it is transitive verb. How it is transitive verb? As the action that is broke is passing over to toy. It is passing over to toy, or you can say this verb broke require an object to complete its meaning. It requires an object, that is the toy, to complete its meaning. So a verb which require a object to complete itself or complete its sense is called a transitive verb. Now we shall move to intransitive verb. Now look here, the girl cried bitterly. The girl cried bitterly. Here, cried is our verb and it is our transitive verb. Now how can you say it is a transitive verb, intransitive verb? Because the action here, the cried, is stopping at the girl itself. It is stopping at the girl itself and it is not passing over to the object. Intransitive verb does not end with an object. It generally ends with an adverb. So it does not require any object to complete its sense. So in the intransitive verb, you can say that verb which do not require any object to complete its meaning or its sense. So we are having transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs are what? Transitive verbs are the verbs which require an object to complete its meaning, and intransitive verbs do not require any object to complete its meaning. Where transitive verbs always ends with the object, intransitive verbs do not end with the object, they generally end with the adverb or any prepositions. So students, object, subject and objects can always be noun or pronoun. ऑब्जेक्ट हमारे क्या होते हैं? नाउन होंगे या फिर प्रोनाउन होंगे. वी कैनॉट कॉल एन एडवर्ब एज अ ऑब्जेक्ट. Object will always be noun or pronoun. Now we will learn how to identify whether a verb is transitive or an intransitive verb. Now students, we will learn how to identify whether the verb given is transitive or intransitive. I have taken 5 examples, and In these 5 examples, we will learn how to identify the verb and to tell whether it is transitive or intransitive verb. The first sentence is the dancer lifted the veil. The dancer lifted the veil. So first step to identify whether the verb is transitive or intransitive, first we have to identify which is the verb here. Here the verb is lifted. The dancer lifted the veil, verb is lifted. Now we have to tell whether this lifted is transitive verb or intransitive verb. The step is very simple. What you have to do, you have to put the hand after the verb like this. The dancer lifted what or whom, and you have to ask a question. You have to ask a question after the verb, and what the question will be, what or whom. The dancer lifted what, or the dancer lifted whom. The dancer lifted what? The answer is coming, the veil. The veil. The answer is coming, the veil. And what the answer, जो answer आता है, that we have to see. जो answer हमारा आ रहा है, it should not be related to subject. It should not be related to subject. The dancer lifted what? The dancer lifted the veil. The veil is coming. Answer, the veil is coming. अब हमें देखेंगे the veil is not related to the dancer. It is not related to dancer, so it is a transitive verb. Lifted is a transitive verb. Now the next one. She speaks politely. First of all, what we need to identify? We need to identify which is the verb here. So speak is a verb. Now which verb? Same process. After the verb, we will put the hand like this and we will ask the question. She speaks what? Or she speaks whom? Any answer is coming? No. She speaks what? No answer is coming. She speaks whom? No answer is coming. So it is a intransitive verb. It is a intransitive verb. She speaks what? Politely answer नहीं आएगा. Politely answer आएगा how का. How does she speak? What का answer politely नहीं है. So she speaks what? No answer. She speaks how? No answer. So if no answer is coming, then it is a intransitive verb. The man sang the carol. Here sang is our verb and we will repeat the same process. The man sang what? Answer is coming, the carol. आ रहा है आंसर. अब हम देखेंगे ये आंसर जो है वो हमारे सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड नहीं होना चाहिए. कैरल मैन से रिलेटेड है? नो, इट इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू मैन, सो इट इज अ ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब. He hurted himself. Now hurted is a verb here. And same process. He hurted what? No answer. He hurted whom? Yes, answer is coming. He hurted whom? Himself. Himself answer is coming. See, himself तो he से ही related है. Himself किसके बारे में बता रहा है? जो हमारा आंसर आ रहा है वो किसके बारे में हमें बता रहा है? He के बारे में ही बता रहा है. So it is a intransitive verb. Those students, now look here very carefully. हालांकि हमारे पास आंसर आ रहा है he hurted whom? Himself. But we have to see जो himself है वो हमारे सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड नहीं होना चाहिए, तभी वो ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब होगी. If it is related with our subject, it is intransitive verb. I know that man. Here verb is know. Now which verb is it? Transitive or intransitive? Just think. Which process are you going to repeat? Yes, the same process. I know what? No answer. I know whom? Yes, the answer is coming. I know whom? That man. That man. अब देखेंगे that man is related to our subject. That man और हमारा subject related है? No, it is not related. So it is a transitive verb. So student, this is the way how you find out the verb is transitive, whether the verb is transitive or intransitive. अगर हमारी verb transitive, अगर हमने क्या करना होता है? We have to put our hand, we have to ask a question after the verb what or whom. If the answer is coming and वो आंसर हमारा सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड नहीं होना चाहिए, तभी हमारी वर्ब क्या होगी? ट्रांजिटिव होगी. अदरवाइज हमारी वर्ब क्या है? इंट्रांजिटिव होगी. वैसे भी एक शॉर्ट ट्रिक भी है इसको, हाउ वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई इफ द वर्ब इज इंट्रांजिटिव. इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब्स ऑलवेज एंड्स विद preposition और adverb. इन ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब्स में इफ यू नो हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई प्रपोजिशन और एडवर्ब तो आप सिंपली कर सकते हो. लाइक शी स्पीक्स पोलाइटली, पोलाइटली तो एडवर्ब दे रखा है, सो डायरेक्टली ये हमारी वर्ब क्या हो गई, इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब हो गई. ओके, नाउ वी shall move further with direct and indirect object. Now students, as I have already told you, a transitive verb require an object to complete its meaning. Sometime what happens, it requires two objects to complete its meaning. A transitive verb requires sometimes two objects to complete its meaning. The one is direct object and the later one is indirect object. Now we have to identify which object is the direct object and which object is the indirect object. First of all, same procedure. We have to find out the verb and then we have to see if it is a transitive or intransitive. If it is a transitive one, then we have to find which is the direct object or which is the indirect object. And intransitive, as you know, it does not have a object. इसमें तो object ही नहीं होता apart from direct or indirect. Okay, so let us have the look on the first sentence. I bought him a purse. Here bought is our verb. Same procedure. I bought whom? Answer is coming. Him. I bought what? A purse. Answer is coming. So it is a transitive verb. So transitive verb here, transitive in this transitive verb carries two objects, him and a purse. Now इसमें से एक direct object है and एक indirect object है. Now how should we know which is the direct object and which is the indirect object? See, a living thing, a living person is always an indirect object. एक लिविंग पर्सन जो होगा सेंटेंस में वो हमेशा इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट होगा एंड अ नॉन लिविंग थिंग इज ऑलवेज अ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. जो नॉन लिविंग थिंग होगी सब्जेक्ट में, जो हमारे सेंटेंस में एक ऑब्जेक्ट लिविंग है एक ऑब्जेक्ट नॉन लिविंग है. जो नॉन लिविंग ऑब्जेक्ट होगा वो होगा हमारा डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट और जो लिविंग होगा वो होगा हमारा इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. लेट अस हैव अ लुक ऑन सेकंड एग्जांपल. माय मदर बेक्ड अ केक फॉर मी. बेक्ड हियर इज अ ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब. फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्ट इज केक एंड मी इज द सेकंड ऑब्जेक्ट. एक ऑब्जेक्ट है हमारा केक और एक है मी. सो मी क्या होगा, एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू, मी क्या होगा, लिविंग थिंग क्या होगी, इट विल बी इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. इट विल बी indirect object. And a cake, a non-living thing will be direct object. Always remember direct और indirect object में कोई confusion नहीं होगा. When you will remember that the living thing will always be indirect object and a non-living thing will always be direct object. Okay, so here indirect object is coming before direct object. Here indirect object is coming after direct object. That doesn't matter. सिर्फ आपको क्या याद रखना है कि एक नॉन लिविंग थिंग क्या होगी हमारी, डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट होगी और एक लिविंग थिंग हमारी क्या होगी, इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट होगी. नाउ दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट योर ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब्स. Now students, as you know, intransitive verbs does not require any object to complete itself, but it requires some phrase to complete itself. Let us have a look on the example, students. Now as I was telling you that indirect object do not require any object. Indirect object verb को किसी object की requirement नहीं होती है, but still they require some words so that their meaning is complete. तो उन वर्ड्स को हम बोलते हैं कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स. उनको हम बोलते हैं कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स. द वर्ड्स द इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब रिक्वायर्ड टू कंप्लीट इट्स मीनिंग आर नोन एज कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स. लेट अस हैव अ लुक ऑन द एग्जांपल. द बुक्स आर ऑफ नो यूज. हियर आर इज आवर intransitive verb. Here R is our intransitive verb and of no use is our complement. It is our complement. How it is our complement? Because if ये words नहीं होंगे तो हमारे इस सेंटेंस का मीनिंग कंप्लीट नहीं होगा. ये इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब भी अपना मीनिंग कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाएगी. Although it does not require any ऑब्जेक्ट, ऑब्जेक्ट क्या होता है? नाउन या प्रोनाउन. इट डज नॉट रिक्वायर एनी ऑब्जेक्ट टू कंप्लीट इट्स सेंस, स्टिल इट रिक्वायर some words or some phrase to complete its sense, and those phrase and those sentences are called complement. जो phrase या जो words एक intransitive verbs को अपना meaning complete करने में help करते हैं, they are known as complement. Let us have a look on another example. The child looked scared. Looked is our intransitive verb. How it is intransitive verb? You know it very well. अभी last मैंने समझाया कि ये looked intransitive verb कैसे होगी. He looked what? He looked what? No answer is coming. He looked whom? No answer is coming. So it is intransitive verb. He looked scared. Scared किसका आंसर आएगा? He looked how? तो how तो हमने पूछना ही नहीं है. So he looked what? He looked whom? No answer. So it is an intransitive verb. तो अगर ये word scared नहीं होता, he looked, the child looked, तो इसका कोई मीनिंग होता? नो, इसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं होता. स्टिल दिस intransitive verb required a word to complete its meaning, and this word is known as complement. So student, this was all about complement. Complement also are of two kinds, subject complement and object complement. जो कॉम्प्लीमेंट हमें सब्जेक्ट के बारे में कुछ बताते हैं वो हमारे सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट होते हैं. जो कॉम्प्लीमेंट हमें ऑब्जेक्ट के बारे में कुछ बताते हैं वो हमारे ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट होते हैं. द बुक्स आर ऑफ नो यूज. अब ऑफ नो यूज हमें किसके बारे में बता रहा है? बुक्स के बारे में बता रहा है. तो बुक्स हमारा क्या है? सब्जेक्ट है, तो ये सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट होंगे. द चाइल्ड लुक्ड स्कैर्ड. द चाइल्ड लुक्ड स्कैर्ड. स्कैर्ड इज अवर कॉम्प्लीमेंट. स्कैर्ड कॉम्प्लीमेंट है, बट ये स्कैर्ड किसके बारे में बता रहा है? चाइल्ड के बारे में बता रहा है. तो चाइल्ड हमारा क्या है? सब्जेक्ट है, तो ये हमारा सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट होंगे. सो दीज आर सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट. एंड intransitive verbs, intransitive verbs which do not require any object are also known as the verbs of incomplete predication. इन्हीं verbs को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Verbs of incomplete predication. So incomplete predication verbs require the complements to complete its meaning, and those complements can be of two types, that are subjective complement and objective complement. Subjective complement tells us about the subject, whereas the objective complement tells us about the object. So this was all about your transitive and intransitive verb. So students, let us recall what we have studied today. We have studied two types of verbs, that are transitive and intransitive. So the transitive verbs are the verbs which require an object to complete itself or its meaning, and the intransitive verb is the one which do not require any object to complete its meaning. It always, you can say most oftenly, it ends with preposition or an adverb. It will not require an object. और हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट हमेशा क्या होता है? ऑब्जेक्ट इज ऑलवेज नाउन और अ प्रोनाउन. सब्जेक्ट एंड ऑब्जेक्ट हमेशा नाउन और प्रोनाउन ही होते हैं. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वी हैव रेड सम टाइम अ ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब्स रिक्वायर टू ऑब्जेक्ट. It required two objects to complete its meaning. The one is direct object and the another one is indirect object. तो direct object हमारा क्या होगा? Always a non-living thing is our indirect object, direct object, and a living thing will always be our direct object. Then we have read the verbs of incomplete predication. Which are the verbs of incomplete predication? The intransitive verbs are called the verbs of incomplete predication. ठीक है. तो incomplete predication की verbs, they require some words or some phrases to complete its meaning. So those phrases are known as complement, and जो complement हमें subject के बारे में बताता है, that is subjective complement, and the complement which tells us about the object, then it is a objective complement. So this was all about your lesson transitive and intransitive verb. I hope you have understood it nicely.